Hello and welcome to Nina's Crafty Corner. I'm sorry guys. Hi and welcome to my little video today. My channel, whatever. Hi. Oh my goodness guys, this has been a really long day and it's not even noon and I don't know. You see this? A little gift bag and just fold it up and ship it off or give it away or whatever. This is a miniature one. I need 3 of these because I'm giving away some stuff and I see my coffee's in the frame. Let's move it up. Maybe I should move you a little bit over here. Nope. Okay, fine. My chair is in the way. Oh, sorry. Was that shaky for you guys? Okay, don't get a concussion. So I've been trying to film this all morning and my SD card was completely full. And I've been deleting and trying again and deleting and trying again and it still doesn't work. So this time I have done a lot of deleting. I deleted over 2,000 pictures, over 3 hours of footage that I filmed that now will never be posted. Okay, sorry about the shade. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. I hope you can see what I do anyway. I'm going to show you how to do this because I thought this was common knowledge. I kind of learned it in, what do you call it, kindergarten or like preschool maybe, like when you're 5-6 years old before you start regular school, before you start the regular classes. So these are so quick, so simple, so easy. You will never buy a new gift bag again after this. Probably. I'm saying probably because I still buy gift bags and these are so fast and easy and I'm a lazy bugger. Also, some of the gift bags are really cool. So, I'm going to show you real quick how to make one of these and different sizes and everything. Why am I still talking? 2 minutes in and we haven't started. Let's start. Glue or tape, whatever you prefer, glue stick or tape. I do not recommend that you use a glue gun or something because it's paper and you burn yourself and it's also leaving some, you know, raised areas that will actually be visible through the bag. You can use like glue gun if you want to glue on some flowers and so on to decorate later, but no, not for this stage. What I'm using today is a page from a book. And I like the rough upper grip side to be on the top. And I'm going to put the tape away because I'm going to use the glue stick today. This is really fast, really quick, really simple. I just fold one side and I fold the other side so they go a little bit across each other like that. Oops, you see that? Ooh, sorry. There we go. See that? They cross each other a little bit. Okay, so I chose to have this one at the bottom because it has a lot of white on it and this one has more text on it. So this will go on top. Since this will go on top, I put the glue on the bottom side of it. Now, you probably just need glue on one of these, but I kind of like to be secure. So since I want the glue on this side of this one, so I unfold it and put it like this. Did it. Simple as that. Choop, choop, choop. Okay. Now we have a little tube, right? Done so far. And make sure you don't put glue like in here because then you put it together and it kind of sticks and you have a bag that looks something like this. That's not what we want. Okay. Another thing, when you fold it, since I need more of these, I can show you again. When I fold, I have a jagged edge here, and if you use like a page from a magazine or something, you will have a jagged edge too, unless you cut it, and that might not be perfectly straight. So I'm using this straight line when I fold. So when I fold, I sort of follow this side here and make sure that it's right there. Yeah, and I hold it and I push it down like that, and then I know this side here is straight, so I just boop like that. Okay, now we have this little tube. We just fold it up. Just fold up a piece of that. Now this fold that you do will be the bottom, sort of, and the size of the fold will be a little bit, you need to fold it a little bit bigger than the bottom would end up being, like that. Okay, so if you want your bottom this big, you need to fold them a little. Oh, if you want the bottom this big, you kind of need to fold it like this, that big. Okay, now I'm not using any measurements. I just take the paper that I have and just this technique. Okay, there is, however, a limit to how big you can make the bottom, and that's this. When you open it up like this, these two sides can cross over, well, a little bit, but they can't really cross over too much. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than this area here. So anyway, this won't do. So easiest way to unfold this, you put your finger here at the bottom, you push it forward. That makes this one come down. Okay, and then you have this fold here, and you make that fold follow this line down here where you fold it over, you know, that line there. Okay, so oops, sorry, where did the fold go? Okay, there we go, like that. And I do the same to this side, push my finger in so I get a nice tip, and I make sure that this folding line follow this folding line right there. Okay, and you push it up, and then you fold this one over, and you make sure it crosses the middle. You have this folding line here, that's the middle, so you make sure this one crosses a bit. And you do the same with this side, make sure it crosses a bit so they cross each other. Okay, see that? That's the middle. This one cross over, this one cross over, and they cross over each other. Okay, and this is where you put the glue. So I usually do this because otherwise I glue on the wrong spots. So like that. So I put glue on top of this and on the bottom of this, and I push it together. And then you can just open it up. Now if this, oops, didn't push hard enough. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so this is the time I take like a pencil, or I can just use this. Okay, so a little pen, and I push down, push a little bit to the side, so I push out all the wrinkles. If this is what I want to, this is what I want to do, and then you can put the stuff in, just fold it over, and you're done. Simple. Done. Okay. Now, since you did the upfold and you already have this, you can fold them together. You can make a bunch of these and just keep them in storage for when you need them. Also, it's very easy to decorate. You can use any kind of decorations. You can glue stuff on. You can put ribbons on it. You can use any kind of paper you want. You can use just, you know, anything you want to do. You can glue a button on this. These bags, not only for gifts, but also you can use it for storage. Now, since I tried to make this video a few times, I have some, you know, scrap bags here that I just showed. So let's say you have a bunch of buttons, same kind of buttons maybe. Take one, you make one of these bags. You glue one of the buttons on the front, or put tape on it so you can take it away. You do you. You put the rest of them in. Tie a string, put it on the wall, put this bag on top of the string, just pull it in, put it over the string, put a clothespin on, and you have the buttons top so you know where your buttons are, for example. Or you might want to store, like, I don't know, clothes pegs, or you want to store, you know, anything you want to store that you might not use too often, but you still want it kind of handy dandy. You can also make like an advent calendar, like for December. You make 24, 25, depending on where you are in the world, of these, and you put little gifts in, and you put the date on top, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. You take a clothespin, put them on a string, put a clothespin on, number on, a little gift inside, and your kid can open one each day from December the 1st till when you celebrate Christmas. We in Sweden celebrate on the 24th. I know US celebrate on the 25th. So you You do you, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how real quick how I do just this with a different kind of paper. So I started this before it shut down. I'm gonna do another one. You can never have too many of these. Actually, they're really easy when you want to give some stuff away, and I'm gonna show you how I decorate these later. Just gonna do this real quick. So I fold it over, make sure it follows, and I put my down here. I follow the whole side, and then I know it's straight, so I do that. Okay, then you have straight. If you want to make it wonky, do it more wonky. You do you. And I put this over here. Now, if you use tape, like I'm going to do in this example, I'm going to use tape. You don't have to cross over as much as you do with glue, because obviously. So, sorry if that sound bothers you. Oh, and another thing, I know some people are really bothered if you don't have pretty nails. If you want pretty nails, you're at the wrong channel. Okay, so we're down there. We fold it up. So I want the bottom to be like this big, so I fold it up a little bit longer. Now, I was going to show you how you can't make it bigger than the circumference of the bag. I think this one would be a bit too big, maybe. Might be exactly. Actually, hang on a second. Let me just check this. Oops, it doesn't want to do what I want. Hey, come on. Don't be. No, fold even more. Okay, sorry. Let's do this. Okay, now it should be a problem. Okay, so if I fold it this big, because you kind of want this big of a bottom, you bump into problems. And I'll show you, because then you do this fold, and then you do this fold, and you sort of have this crossover. I mean, it still works, but it doesn't make the bottom bigger, because this will just become, you know, a necessary part, you know. So don't go too big on the bottom, or you will end up like this, and your bottom won't get bigger. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can only make as big as the paper, you know, as the bag is. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can't make the bottom bigger than the area in here. So if I fold it out like this, this is the max you can make the bottom. If you fold any more of these up, it doesn't matter. And if you accidentally make too big like this, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not something that is a real bad thing. It makes it harder to fold these, as you can probably tell, and it's harder to make it pretty. But if you go like this and you made too much, you can always cut this part off, this super overwhelming flap off. So you can like cut it like there, maybe, or just fold it like I did right now, and just, you know, and then you do this, and then you do that part, you know. So it's always fixable. I mean, it's just paper. And what does one page of copy paper cost? I mean, it's not expensive. These are from dollar store, by the way. My ex was amazing to me, and he bought me in the winter when I did schoolwork and I had to print out a lot. He bought this huge box of copy paper, so on dollar store, and it was super, super cheap. Perfect. Now I can make gift bags, and I don't worry about ruining a page just showing you. Okay, moving on, moving this. So we've done a little overlay. As you can see, I kind of went a bit over the middle. This one isn't in the middle. Okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt. No one will kill you. And if you make a bag that you go and you feel is whatever, a bit wonky. Okay, I'm using tape. I was about to grab the glue stick again. Habits. You put the tape. Now, the good thing about tape is that you can also tape like these edges. You can do that with the glue stick too, but it's a bit messy. It's a bit tricky. It takes a bit longer. Makes it a bit sturdier if you take that part. Okay. Now, if you don't like this look and it's wonky, you can always decorate it. I mean, glue a piece of lace on top of it, a ribbon, put some glitter on it. But for the most part, it doesn't matter because you make this your front. This will be your front. This is where you put the main decorations. And then when you fold it up, oh, this is another little tip. Let's see, so we're staying in focus. I do both sides at the same time because then I can see that this is about the same, and I can easily adjust it if I do both sides at the same time. Like that. Now I see it's even here. This and this is even, and I just pull it down. Okay, so work with both hands, and you fold it in, and you can fold it in like that, or you just instead you just do this. You know, you do what the folding that you like, or you can use like this scissors, you know, that has like pattern, and you cut it and you fold it over, and then you will have the nice little pattern here. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. You can glue some flowers to it, ribbons, spray it with glitter. You can do anything. You know, you do you. This is what I do with these little bags. By the way, I love working with book pages. This is an old book and there was pages missing from it. So I'm using, it's a hard book cover, so the covers I'm going to use for a junk journal, and these inside pages I just use for all sorts of craft. And this one also has some pictures in it. Oops, I flipped it. It has some pictures in it that I can use for other things. I'm going to do some bookmarks later on today. Yes, today. I need to get them done today because they're going tomorrow. I need to get them done today. And where is the lid to my glue stick? Bop, bop, bop. There we go. I keep forgetting to put the lid on and the glue stick dry at the top. And makes it really hard. So I have these tiny distress inks, and I have some more distress inks. I have some stamps. And I'm not even on frame. Here we go. I'm so used to filming this way, and now I'm filming this way. So I don't have as much up here to work with as I'm used to. So sorry, I go off camera. Anyway, so I have some stamps, I have some different distress inks and stuff like that. But I kind of like working with these smaller ones, okay? You do any color you want, any shape you want. You don't have to do this. Okay, so what I do, take this distress ink and I just rub it on the edges and make it look kind of grimy and old. And I forgot the bookmarks. Okay, well, that's fine. This is me. And we do some like that. Okay, so we have some edges on it. We have some edging on it. Now, sorry, I'm reaching over here. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? Okay, so here I have some old images and stuff. This was not the bag I was looking for. Where did I put those guys? Okay, sorry, reaching over. Where did I put those? I thought they were here. Okay, I need to fix that before I start the bookmarks, because the bookmarks definitely need these. Here they are. Yeah, they are. That's the bag I'm looking for. Okay, so here I have some, these are both copied and printed out, like ephemera, that you kind of use for junk journals and stuff like that. And I'm going to look for a pretty picture. I like this one, but it's kind of, no. I have more pictures in here. Let's see, what shall we choose? What should we do with Drunken Sailor? What shall we do? Okay, so if you wonder where I get these are photocopied. I buy like old postcards and stuff when I can find it on. These are, oops, that one didn't need to fly. Like these are from like, this is Marlboro. These are Ramon Novarro. I have this James Dunn, and here we have like from Marlboro film series, and like this collector card. That's the word I'm looking for, collector's card. I have some old postcards, and I buy these like secondhand stores. Like, ask your friends. Maybe you have old photos at home. If you have old photos of like a friend or a relative, just put them in the copy. Just take a copy of them. Just regular paper, easy to glue on, not too thick, just easy to glue on, and you can use them for decorating your bookmarks or your bags or whatever you want. And it's kind of fun. Maybe you make a little gift bag and you put a picture of grandma on the front. You know, could be fun to get. Oh, let's see, what shall I choose? Some of these are printed out. Nick the Booksmith have some free ephemera too that you can print out and use. Don't just print them out and oh, I like this one. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use that one. Maybe I'll use something else. Let's see what I have here. Oh, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. A bit too big. Okay. Maybe I use this one. She also has these amazing little sea boxes, and this one I glued the wrong way. I was supposed to glue this tab and not this tab. So that's a little oopsie. She has these, and they are gorgeous and amazing, and you can use them like make little pockets in your junk journals, or maybe on a gift you put your little tag in here with the, you know, the name of the person, or you can put the name of the person right back there. You can just punch a hole and put it on the ribbon. So many things you can do, guys. These are just photocopied the front and the back cover of the book. Really nice for junk journal. So you don't have to pay a whole lot of money. These are just photocopy of some stickers that I had, and I want to keep the stickers because I love them. So I just took some photocopies of them. These are some coffee stained. This is actually an old envelope that I coffee stained. I have a lot of coffee stained paper, but I think I'm going to use this one and a piece of coffee stained paper. Let me just see what I have. I think I picked, no, this is tea stain, but coffee stain gets a bit darker than the tea stain. So I want this one to be a bit bigger than the photo. And I'm going to rip the edges. Okay. So I kind of know. So what I do, I put my picture where I want it to be on the, I mean, I can glue it down right now, but I sometimes do a ripping oopsie, and it's kind of nice not to have this one glued on. Okay. So what I do, I hold, and I put my thumb a little bit over the top of the bottom picture, and then I use my thumb there as a guide, and I rip, and I move my thumb, and I rip, and I move my thumb, and I rip. And remember, I don't want it to be perfect. That is why I'm ripping. You can cut, you can make it pretty. Well, I'm not saying this isn't pretty, but you know what I mean. You can make it like look all new and straight and stuff. New and straight and stuff, yeah. That's good. Okay, I want to round the corner a bit. Okay, so here we have it. So now comes the fun part, and I'm gonna actually put some paper underneath, and I'm gonna use this one that I kind of ripped. And sometimes I use like a makeup sponge, and I use the makeup sponge to do. Sometimes I just lazy and I just use the. It gets a bit darker, more in your face when you use the stamp in like directly. You get more faded and stuff when you use. See if I have an example. This one I used this one directly on, and you see it gets kind of sharp. You can see like the stripes. Let's see if I have one. I think I have some that or have I used them all? I think I've used them all. Oh my goodness, I've been crafty. I will show you in another video the difference between when I use straight on or when I use the makeup sponge. In case you haven't done it, I think most of you are crafters. Maybe you're here for the decluttering. I'm sorry, in that case you are disappointed of today's video. If you're a crafter and want to do cheap crafts, then welcome. This is about as cheap as they get. You take an old broken book, a glue stick, some paper. This is just regular copy paper bought from dollar store that I stained with. This one is actually stained with tea. I prefer the coffee stain one because, well, the downside with the coffee stain paper is that it's kind of get the coffee smell. The coffee smell kind of stays. The tea stain doesn't really smell anything apart from paper. Okay, so here we go. And this is where I glued it together. So this will be my front. So I'll fold this back and use this. This is my front. Okie dokie. Why do I say okie dokie? I hate okie dokie. Don't say okie dokie, guys. I hate that. I hate that. I don't know why it bothers me. And I say it, and I hear myself saying it, and I just want to kick myself. I don't like that. Okie dokie. Which way looks better? I think I want that little thing down. So, remember, you're folding the top, so you don't want to put it too high. Remember, you're going to fold the top over. So, and I will just do a single fold on these. So I don't need to leave a lot of space. If you are uncertain on how, there you go. And then I will just put something inside, and I will do these single folds because I have already, done that. And I will maybe put some lacquer or a sticker or something here to hold it down. Something pretty, something nice. You can also put a hole through it, tie a ribbon around. You put a hole through both the folded part and this part, because you put a ribbon around, you tie a little bow up here, and you tie a little bow up here, and then that will help you keep it closed. Okay? So this is the little gift bag. It doesn't have to be harder or more expensive than that. But it looks really cute, and it's a bit shabby chic and all of that. So, you can also like go overboard with the decoration. You can do like the whole thing. You can decorate the paper before you fold it into bag. Just remember that some part of the paper will be here, and if it's too bulky down here, it's really hard to fold. But at the same time, it might make it sturdier. I know some people cut out a little extra piece of paper and glue on here to make it even sturdier. But these are just tiny little gift bags. I am going to use it for some of my jewelry. I mean, a pair of earrings doesn't weigh much. It doesn't have to be super sturdy. Just keep the earrings in and just make it cute. So, and these are really fast to make too. You saw me. And if you make like a production line, you put up, okay, I'm going to use this. You're going to make some kind of similar, everyone. Every little bag is going to be similar. And I mean, after you've done that, you can easily just fold it. I mean, look at this. It doesn't take a lot of space. You can put a whole bunch of them in a drawer. Different sizes, different kind of paper, different kind of color scheme. You do you, guys. You do you. So this was a little tip, little idea, and I hope to see you soon, because I have a lot of bookmarks to make, and maybe I can give you some more inspiration and ideas. Maybe you already seen everything and don't want to watch it, and maybe, just maybe, I will show you a little update on the decluttering, because I'm starting to get proud. I'm finding the floor. It's always good to find the floor. So until next time, I'm gonna keep on gluing, I'm gonna keep on ripping, I'm gonna finish my coffee that is now cold for the probably fourth time today or something like that. So I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.